Time to spill the tea with Spicy V. Welcome to Spill the Tea with Spicy V. Today we are here with Emmett Blois, the milkman from Big Brother Canada Season 1, The Amazing Race Season 4, and all the thirst traps on Instagram. Welcome to the show.
What's going on? What's going on? It's quite the intro.
Yes, of course. I'm so excited to have you here. I watched you, of course, on Season 1. Do you have like a core memory that like sticks with you?
Yeah, walking into the house. I remember walking in the house and that first night. That first night will always stick with me just because I was on the block and it was just like a whirlwind. And that season right before I went in the US, that's when I can't remember what her name was, but she went in night one and she got voted out night one. So I was just waiting to go home night one.
Oh my God, no. Okay, BB Can nightmares. Like, that's actually wild. I remember you going up on the block. It was Suzette. She picked like the two biggest guys in the house. Like, what do you think of that decision? We're like, what?
Right. I mean, like, honestly, it was such a whirlwind that night. Like, you know what it's like going in the house. You're just in like, your senses are at a 10, like you're just trying to absorb everything, and then the next thing you know, like your dream is like kind of like coming true, and next thing you know, bam, it's like the hammer gets put down on you, and it's like such an awkward feeling because you're still so excited to be there, but like as it's like your dream's being kind of like given to you and you're like walking into it, it almost feels like it's being pulled away. So it was crazy mix of emotions.
I don't think I've interviewed anyone from Season 1, and I feel like there's so much, and like I have to ask you about Topaz's vote. Like, what was it like watching that?
It was just something sweet at the end, you know. Like, obviously I just got evicted, and you know everything was kind of like crushing down, and then you know, like, I was so pumped. As you can see me, I'm like fist pumping in the air and super happy. And like, to me, like, Jill should have won anyway. Like, even Gary and I, like, we're like best friends now. Like, we'll sit here and, you know, she played a great game, never sat on the block the whole season until the very end. So it's like, you know, the whole bitter jury thing. But, you know, best probably TV moment yet has to be top. Like,
dead ass. Yeah. You won a ton. You were like comp beast. Week 4, you had that disqualification, the like cheating. Can you like explain that to us? Like, walk us through. Like, did you mean to? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's so basically Arissa's reading you the instructions, reading you the rules. One of the rules was you can't run with the balls. That's the rule that I broke. Also, if you dropped a ball from your sunflower, it had to be taken. I mean, everyone broke that rule. I mean, there was like 1,000 balls on the ground afterwards. So I think they were kind of learning as they went to. It's like, hey, well, in that instance, they enforced the rule of us carrying the balls. There was 4 of us that get disqualified from carrying, and then they just let the other one go. So it is what it is.
Yeah, no, for sure. Sorry, I had to ask, of course. Still so many iconic wins and moments, like, for real.
Yeah.
You made it super far. You were in a showmance with Jillian. Do you guys still talk? Like, I know, okay, it was so long ago and you guys are like, but I just mean, so, like,
no, we dated for 3 years after the show. And then, I mean, just still, I mean, we were still great friends at the very end. Like, we did Amazing Race when we weren't together.
Yeah, that's so wild, and came in second. So you guys broke up, but you're like, okay, let's go kill this show together.
Yeah, we wanted to do Amazing Race, but because Bell owns Amazing Race and Shaw owns the rights to Big Brother, their competition.
Okay.
Bell didn't want anything to do with us for a while. Yeah, no, nothing but the best of Jill. We don't actually talk a whole lot anymore. Just kind of grew apart, but she's definitely someone, you know, who still care a lot about, share a lot of memories with. You know, we were on that iconic first season together. We did Amazing Race together, share a lot of history. So yeah. Just don't talk to her on a daily basis anymore.
Would you do reality again? Like, are we going to see you again in the future on TV, perhaps?
I like to get the old trifecta, maybe. I like to hit Survivor. You know? I think that would be my jam. It's competition. It's a lot of strategic gameplay is happening in that environment. So yeah, and it's short. Like Survivor's only like under 40 days. It's like 39 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So Big Brother's a big commitment, but
Yeah.
no, definitely be down to do like something like Survivor or the challenge. That would be
you could definitely you could get in there with the big boys.
Yeah. So something physical I would like for sure.
Yes. Oh my God, that's super cool. Well, I hope to see you back on TV very soon.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah. Speaking of seeing people on TV that we know, you are friends with Zach.
Yeah.
From VEE Can 11. How do you guys know each other?
Zach and I went to university together and we were roommates. So
what?
Oh yeah. So we
are you serious? That is some tea. I had no idea.
Yeah. So we went to St. Mary's together in Halifax. Zach's from Ottawa. Actually, first year university, we hated each other. I hated that guy. So all these fans, I can relate a little bit,
I love it.
But no, we after we got done chasing the same girls and kind of grew up a little bit, became good friends. So I've got to spend enough time with him that I know what he's really like, and he's got a great heart. Was rooting for him the whole time, and I felt like I was on the show this year. So when he left, he called me. I was like, no. It was late. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I was just getting ready to go to bed, and I looked at someone's calling me. I looked at my phone, and it was Zach, and I was like, no, what is going on? And this is Wednesday night, right? It's not even eviction night. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Literally, what the fuck? Like, you know what? I didn't know you were married. I'm just finding this out. I'm like, I didn't know that. So what was this like recent, or am I just like totally?
I got married in September of 2021. So right kind of like the tail end of COVID. Yeah, actually, I met my wife. A guy that Peter Brown, obviously.
Yep.
Everyone knows Peter Brown.
Yeah, everyone knows Peter Brown.
Yeah, Peter Brown actually introduced me to my wife. So he was on a show before. It was called Draft It. So they were looking for Canada's next sports host. And my wife was on the show with Peter. So we were in. This was 2014, the year after I got off Big Brother. We were back in Toronto. We were filming some stuff. We were like, oh, let's go to a Jays game tonight. We don't have anything going on. He's like, yeah, I'm going to invite Jackie. I was like, oh, yeah, cool, for sure. And I was still with Jill at this time. And yeah, we met her at the baseball game, just chatting here and there. And then, nothing really of it, obviously, because we were both dating other people. And then just kind of like randomly when we were in Toronto, like obviously I was always with Peter and he was good friends with Jackie. And he was like, oh, yeah, Jackie's going to come along. And then 2019, 18, she was down here for her grandmother's. She's from Nova Scotia, and she was coming, for her grandmother's 90th birthday. I was like, fuck, let's get together. And then got together and then just started talking all the time. And next thing you know, we're doing long distance, and I'm flying back and forth. When I'm working, she's flying back and forth. So yeah, we're just like, I fly out there tomorrow. So I'm heading tomorrow afternoon. I'll go there for a week and hang out with her, and then I'll come back. And this is the busiest time of year for her. She's doing playoffs, so she'll be on the road for hockey playoffs. So then I'll just, wherever she's at, and I'll just go and hang out for a few days, chill, and come back home. So
okay, so when you're not traveling, you're going to see her. What does a day in the life look like for you?
Yeah, so this is kind of, I used to own a gym. I just sold it last summer. Basically because I wanted to be more available in the winter months to go see her when she was really busy.
Perfect.
Because the other business that I have, I've got a gym, sold the gym. I've got a rafting company. So here in Nova Scotia. So it's like, probably when you think of rafting, you think of like paddling, but it's, we raft on the world's highest tide. So the tide rolls in, it kicks up anywhere from like 4 foot to 16-foot waves. And like, instead of like having a rapid here and a rapid there, because we raft over top of sandbars and the sandbars are long, you get 16-foot waves, but like a kilometer of them, one after another, and it's all motorized. So I guide those and, have a bunch of boats, and we're getting ready now One of the things they're actually building here on the property is like a bunkhouse style thing for my rafting guides to stay at. Yeah,
Has like
check it out.
any Big Brother people come checked it out?
Oh yeah. Peter's obviously been out.
Yes, of course.
Keely's been out.
Oh, good.
Party, Arlie.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, a few people. Gary, obviously, Gary stayed with me for a few weeks.
So cool.
But yeah, no, it's been good.
I was dying at your Instagram post in the hot tub. I was dying at all the comments. I saw one that said Big Brother is always watching, and it made me laugh because Big Brother would always yell at me when I was in that hot tub in the house. So it's just like kind of funny. I saw the 10-week challenge, the fitness challenge.
Yeah.
And I saw you put 5,000 down. Is that true? Like, who won?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, I won. Yeah, I
won. Did you? Okay, I actually didn't know.
You got 10 weeks. Whoever can get the best shape, winner takes all. And, you know, just it's what I needed to get back into shape. And I mean, for
fucking
not that I was going to lose or anything, but I was pretty confident I could win because I'm not working right now. I literally worked out like a savage, but
that's fire. Those results were wild.
Yeah, so it was good, and we finished it off with a trip to Mexico. So
yes, gotta show off the hard work, you know.
Yeah. Look forward to.
At the end of every episode, I give my guest a chance to ask me a question if they have one. They don't have to, but if you have one, let's go. I'm ready.
Okay, if you could do one reality show next year out of all of them, Bachelor, Bachelorette, Survivor, anything, what would it be and why?
Oh my God. You know, when you said the challenge earlier, you mentioned it, I have to admit I perked up a little bit. I feel like the challenge would be so good. Like, I'll be at spin class and I'll literally be like thinking about the challenge, like, go harder, you're training for the challenge. I'm like manifesting it.
Because the challenge is one of the maybe the only reality show where you don't apply for. You basically just
they scout it. They come to you.
Scouted.
Thank you, Emmett. I really appreciate like catching up with you. You coming on, spilling the tea. I feel like I learned so many things I actually didn't know. I'm not even lying. I'm being serious. I love that. Click that subscribe button for more spice.